in Istanbul, Turkey. I've never been to Istanbul before, and so far it was a busy day of travel. It was a very busy day of travel, but in the end we got here in one piece. We grabbed some food and headed to the hotel, so this is what I'm going to call day one. We haven't ironed out the itinerary perfectly yet. As we get along with the day, I'll keep you guys updated with what we're doing, how good a city Istanbul is for us, and how good a time we have. Oh, and just real quick, this is a family holiday. However, the only person we'll be featuring is Jimmy. Jimmy, we're at the Blue Mosque. Talk me through the fit.
Brian walk. I thought, you know what, I need to get a bit of summer in me. Normal burgers, casual, Yeezys of course, comfort.
Wait,
and the fake Pradas.
Adidas socks.
Fake Pradas.
Fake Pradas.
Shout out Mr. T.
Shout out Mr. T.
Bag, of course.
Yo, it's kind of drippy. Right, talk me through that drip.
Right, we're going mean and green. Gilet obviously for the pockets. Mighty Ashcombe, shout out Mighty Ashcombe. We're going for Algeria with the pants because it looks a bit like Turkey. Apparently they have some good relations, so thought I'd go cool, airy and breezy because it is a cool, airy and breezy day. And oh yeah, gotta throw in the Yeezys. These Yeezys have been with me around the world. Can't beat that 350 V2 comfort. So where we're staying is in Sultan Ahmed, which is very close to the very lovely different mosques here. However, first on the agenda is not any of the mosques, not any of the more popular landmarks. We're gonna go to a place called Eminönü. Check the tram, peek the tram. We will be taking a tram to Eminönü. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do there yet, but when we get there, we'll find out. So it's a cool 30 odd degrees, a bit breezy. This town, Eminönü, is coastal, so I don't know what ocean was there, but I'm sure I got B-roll for you. Again, there's so many mosques if you just pan. They all look really similar. Not all of them, but a lot of them are just like casual mosques and they're huge here. We're probably going to try praying there eventually. That is not Blue Mosque, by the way. Just like your run-of-the-mill normal mosque here. I got drinks. We've been scammed by ice cream men. Super windy still. We were in the bazaars, in and about. It's actually dead weird how there's hardly any noise pollution around here. Other than the guy in the tannoy right now. Perfect time, I don't know where he is. Yeah, hardly any like horning, hardly any people shouting. Except for him. So yeah, weirdly peaceful. Weirdly peaceful, not many beeping, not many people shouting. No people Right. I think that doesn't count anymore. So just prayed at the Yeni Kami Masjid and I can't believe how nice it was actually. This is a mosque I've never even heard of, and then we just popped up at Eminönü tram station thing, and then the mosque was just there, so we ended up praying. And honestly, we've not been to the Blue Mosque yet, but it's got a lot to do to beat that, because that was an amazing masjid. So back in the hotel, I've opted for a classic and authentic shawarma, which apparently will taste really good. And Jimmy's in the other room with a Burger King. So we'll be eating and heading out later on. So just outside our lovely hotel, I've seen this patisserie, which I'm going to check out eventually down there, which looks amazing. Otherwise, just going to get some snacks, exchange some money, and enjoy the city.
So, we are off to the bakery.
I'm well and truly in my element.
Well,
San Sebastian. Supposed to be
Give it a try.
an icon in Istanbul. I'm gonna try one eventually. Give me that taste test, Jim. 18 head nods.
Rich chocolate,
Rich chocolate,
creamy cream,
creamy
thick,
cream.
indulgent cream. Oh yeah.
So we are now making our way finally to the most anticipated, the most iconic, the greatest monument, the greatest landmark in Istanbul, the Blue Mosque. Like I said before, Yani Kemi is a big one. It's got a lot to do to beat that. We're gonna go check it out, we're gonna go pray, and then we're gonna do some more chilling, and that'll be the end of a nice day. How do you change your fit already?
Basically, we went to the mosque, so I need to cut my knees a little bit.
Cover your knees.
Then,
Where'd you go?
it's so I can get a little change later. I'll let you know what's going on later.
You can do your own recording for that and send it me.
I could do, yeah.
Oh, he's got his own secret plans. Dodgy stuff. Entered the outside, the courtyard of the Blue Mosque. Wow. Honestly, the architecture, I don't even know how old it is. It must be at least 400 or 500 years, I'm guessing. I'll put an infographic up to see how off I was. But it looks unbelievable from the outside. I'm going to go to the wudu area, do my wudu. I'm going to go in and pray. Going to have a look. I'm hoping, looking at the dome structure there, the inside is going to be brazy. Hopefully it is. So let's go check it out. One really interesting nifty tool they've made here is this little footrest. So you sit here, you do your wudu, you put your feet there when you want to wash them wherever. But also, when you pour the water, instead of going all the way down and splashing you, it actually just goes here and rests and comes down nice and easy, no splash. Amazing architecture, don't want to waste too much water. But yeah, how cool is that? So we went in, prayed, and it was amazing, it was lovely. It was very peaceful and serene. But I think because I went to Yani Kemi first, I was really surprised at how similar the architecture was here to that. But this is like a grander, slightly more upscale version of that. But it did break the surprise factor a bit because of how similar it was, which is a bit of a shame. But I think, we checked the dates as well, they're all similar dates. So we assume that they were all built around the same time, and lots of other mosques around, and obviously following the same scheme, the same design scheme. However, this Blue Mosque is the headquarters for the Caliph Sultan Ahmad. I think it was a Caliph, pretty sure. So this is the most important one of them all. That's why it has more historic significance, even though they all look pretty similar. So we are making our way to Hagia Sophia, correctly pronounced apparently as Hagia Sophia, if that's the pronunciation. Jim, what do you think it's going to be like? Similar architecture, or because it's an old, used to be church, you think it'll be a bit different?
I feel like it'll be completely different. I feel like it'll be surprisingly nicer.
Surprisingly nicer.
In a unique way.
In a unique way.
I'm excited to find out.
Me too. So this mosque definitely serves a different flavour compared to the others. In fact, some parts of this mosque are so interesting. I don't know, obviously there's a clear church vibe. You can see certain parts of the masjid which are definitely still from the church, parts of the church. But I'm not sure exactly why they left the face. They did blur one face out, maybe because that represented something that the mosque decided not to show. But it's very, very, very uncommon to see a face, part of the architecture especially, in a masjid, in a mosque. So I feel a bit weird, something feels a bit off. But again, it's still a beautiful masjid. There's just this huge face looking down on you. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well. Day 2 and he's looking awfully groggy, as if he's not got a good night's sleep. What's going on here?
Well, you know what? I got decent sleep, but I don't need it too much. When you've got interesting stuff to look at, you don't really need to sleep. Had a nice breakfast. Might go down to the bakery again.
Let me see if I can capture that.
You never know.
That one there. What a banging place. We'll be back there soon enough. But Jim, you said you'd give us some videos of your day out.
Yeah, I couldn't record. Sorry guys, didn't let me record.
That sounds dodgy. So today's day 2 and we'll be going to Fateh today.
which is a town in Istanbul with, I think, a slightly deeper Islamic cultural heritage. Muhammad al-Fatih, that's what the city is named after, well, the town's named after, the liberator of Constantinople. So you can do your research on that. We're going to go check it out. There should be nice markets, places to eat. So we are Fatih Kami Masjid, built by the Byzantines following a basilica layout from the Hagia Sophia, inspired from that. It was then taken over by Sultan Mehmed II in the 1500s, and then in 1770s-ish there was a really bad earthquake, so it was rebuilt following more Islamic vibes, like the Blue Mosque, for example. And now we're here today.
Jimmy, where do you get your information from?
ChatGPT, bro. So we have arrived at the Fatih Masjid. Apparently, it's bigger than the Blue Mosque capacity-wise. I didn't know that. I thought Blue Mosque was the biggest. But from the outside and from the B-roll, it looks incredible. Again, they're copying that same Blue Mosque-esque style. So we're finished up with the Muhammad al-Fatih Masjid. It was very nice in there. It was lovely. And very peaceful, very bliss. But again, they've copied the same style as the other masjids. We now walked out and suddenly we've just been hit by a random bazaar. I'm going to eat this sour apple, which is a Turkish classic maybe. It's like a grape and apple together, nice and sour and very small. We're going to enjoy the bazaar, have a look around and see what we're getting onto. Fatih Mosque checked off, Fatih Bazaar checked off, it's nice, busy, hustle bustle. Now we're going to check out the actual town centre, which is very old, and there'll be, well, I'm not sure what to expect really, but it's going to look cool. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything, maybe some food.
Talk me through the fit, Jim.
So today we go nice and simple, nice and flowy. Just a plain red Moroccan jubba.
Moroccan.
Yeah. Got some Manchester United shorts on underneath, can't show them.
Oh, wow.
Adidas with Adidas, of course. Fresh socks for every day, of course.
Nice.
I've got the Vape matching.
Talk me through the fit.
We've gone for the all black look. Gone for the fisherman vibe with the fisherman weather. Trackies, tracky dackies aren't the best idea in the hot heat, but didn't have much else in the wardrobe. Easy still, because 350 V2 is the comfy one. It's the comfiest shoe you can wear. And I kept it black to absorb all that heat and really, really feel that warmth. So we are at the Sultan Yavuz Selim Masjid, and you know what? It's one of them where once you've seen one, you've seen them all, from the inside anyway and from the outside aesthetic. However, the backdrop for this is crazy because it's situated sort of on the edge of a water body. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but it's like a huge river, and then overlooking this mosque you see the main like modern city. And then across is where we were before. If you want to use a ×5 zoom, I'll add some B-roll as well. But that was the Fatih Mosque. And now we're at the Sultan Yavuz Selim. I don't know if I like or dislike the whole synchronicity of the mosques being like all of them have the same feel and vibe and look.
I mean, the look is amazing. They all look great, but I don't know. When you're going into different mosques, I feel like you should have a different like vibe to it, a different architecture, at least from an aesthetic view, because like obviously it's fun to see different ones. But then again, no matter what mosque you step on in Turkey or step in Turkey, like you always feel like you're in that same bubble. So that's pretty cool still.
Juicy, succulent, sweet, crisp, and just amazing.
It's a lot of adjectives. I do want to apologise for some of the misinformation before. I said Fateh was the biggest masjid. I probably said Blue Mosque was the biggest masjid before that. But it turns out, and I'm pretty sure now, just down there, there's a huge mosque which you can probably vaguely make out. That was built in 2019 and is supposedly currently the biggest mosque, not just in Istanbul, but in all of Turkey. So we've not got it on our busy itinerary to visit that mosque, but we're going to make it our plan to eventually get around to doing so. You do your wudu outside and then with the tap. By the time you get into the mosque, you're dried up. They have nice recitation, the mosques are beautiful. It's a very nice country, especially if you're a Muslim.
It's called Gomriko Mosque, by the way.
There's been a big delay in updates of the video. We're driving back from the town of Fateh, and that was about it. What have you done since then?
Come back to the hotel, relax a little bit, went back out, pray Asr. And now I'm for a little haircut. I don't know if you can see, little taper, little clean up on the face, nice massage, wash. Now we're back here in between Hagia Sophia.
The Blue Mosque. Yeah, it's gonna be a mellow one for the rest of the day, I think. Nothing crazy. So after being in my hotel for like 2-3 days now, in and amongst the city, I realized there was a top balcony, and more importantly, the top balcony had one of the best views of the whole city. No idea it was here, but yeah, this is some amazing scenery. You can see the mountains in the, I don't know, maybe the Taurus mountain range, no idea. So now that I know I've got these type of views right at the top of my hotel, I think I'll be spending a lot of time up here. Day 3, we've just had breakfast. Jimmy, what are we doing today?
Today we are going to Prince's Island.
So I've not done any editing for the vlog yet. In fact, when I get back on the 4-hour flight home, I'll probably start off, try and finish actually editing all of this. But it feels to me like we've done a lot of mosque hopping. I don't know, obviously this is day 3. I don't know what's going to look like when I'm editing it, but I don't want it to just look like it's gone mosque. It's not been boring at all. There's actually a bit of like a there's cultural relevance, well, religious relevance, so it's cool, and historic relevance, which is cool. And they look good and you feel quite bliss in there. So don't think that I'm going crazy or getting bored. And hopefully when I'm editing, I hope you guys aren't getting bored either. But today is a little change up, at least for the first part of the day. We'll be going to Prince's Island as mentioned. But before we do anything crazy, let's get a drip check. This is an Arab jubba, that's what we've got here. We've got a fisherman vest. I didn't plan on wearing it, but my braids are too done out now, so I put a black cap on. Thought I'd match it with a gilet. Throw on some black shoes, because they're the only shoes I brought with me. Again, the V2 comfort is unmatched. So we'll be doing some tram work, some ferry work, and having a great day hopefully. So we're making our way to the tram. Jimmy, talk me through the fit.
So, nice simple fit. Summer vibes.
Beach vibes. Prince Island vibes.
Got a Primark set, nice comfort.
Primani.
The same shoe set with socks.
Shoe set with the Adidas.
With the Yeezys, you know, they're just too comfy. You
Too
can't
comfy.
go wrong.
Oh yeah.
The Prada glasses.
Oh yeah.
From Turkey, of course. So
Turkey
not
Prada.
saying anything more about that.
Prada.
And a little Nike hat just keep me nice away from the sun.
And it is a beaming hot day today. Oh yeah, sorry, get your bag in, mate.
The classical bag. It's a necessity.
Vuitton
It
Vuitton.
has broken, but that's okay. We have gone off the tram. We have gone off the tram. We're not sure which boat yet, but we're going to try and find that out.
So it turns out you can't get a ferry from Eminönü to Prince's Island. We'll be going back on the tram to Kabatas and then taking a ferry to Prince's Island there. We are on the ferry to Prince's Island. It's about an hour 20. We're just enjoying the views, relaxing, cooling off. So we've made it to Princess Island, aka Adalar. Is that how you pronounce it?
Something like that.
We're here. Not much for beach life, more of like a seaside. So we made our way. We're at Princess Island. We prayed. We're gonna have some food to eat. With it being a scenic seaside vibe, we thought we'd get some seaside food.
Originally, the Byzantines used it as a island to exclude royalties and high-end people.
Exile them.
Exile them from the main Istanbul land, and then later used by the Ottomans to put people of power away from the public eye, keep them safe, keep them controlled, and not to cause a ruckus, basically.
Wow. So a fancy resort for those not welcome in the land. Jimmy, bit of a weird one, eh?
Well, the island doesn't really have much to do, but we didn't fully explore it. Got some ice cream, had a nice meal. Now we're going to go back to Eminönü.
But yeah, the ferry rides are nice, about an hour and a bit on the water again. So it's a nice day out still. I mean, other than food and having a look at what shops to buy stuff from, and not much else. What the hell? So we're on the ferry, and it is a lovely ferry. It's quite enjoyed being on them. Probably another 40 minutes to get back to Eminönü, and we'll then take a tram back to where we are living, where we're staying, Sultan Ahmed.
Rezervasyona gerek yoktur ve seferleriniz varsa
Right, we are on the way to Sultan Ahmed, where the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia is. On the way back from
Eminönü.
Island.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We're gonna go freshen up.
So I would love to have recorded and spoken there, but it was just a bit too loud. I wouldn't expect it to be that loud actually. Don't know what to expect from shisha lounges in there. I'll show you the B-roll though, because they know how to have a good time. They were a fun bunch, and it was just me and Jim today. Finally got some time away from the rest of the family, so if my mum's watching this while she's at the hotel, now she'll know what her little son, her favourite son, gets up to behind the camera. It was very nice actually, the food was good. The waiters were on like crack or something. They were running around, they were having fun. Then there's this looming backdrop of the Suleimani Mosque. Felt a bit weird, I don't know. Then the azan came on and I was like, oh, so they paused. Then they just resumed after the azan. That felt a bit weird. But still, great place, good vibe.
Great service, great food, not bad pipe.
That's the end of the night now. I guess Friday morning will be our next adventure.
Well, end of the night for you, I might have another solo mission.
What's this guy up to?